What's up, guys? Pibb here. I've got two really good classes for you guys to use in Call of Duty Ghosts. The game just dropped, and I've got some really nice classes you guys should use to really help you win gunfights online, So these are two classes I've been using a lot in Ghosts, and they're pretty much, I think they're the best two guns in the game, without a doubt. Now, you may call these classes overpowered, but you know what? Who cares? If it's in the game, it's in the game. If they patch it, they patch it. If they don't patch it, whatever. But in this game, you die so fast, it just makes sense to use the best gun. Now, first things first, let's jump into the first class. We have an MSBS. Now, this is the 3-round burst gun. It's pretty much like the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2. So if you're a really big fan of burst guns, you know how it works. The attachments, let's definitely not using an iron sight on this gun. The iron sights are pretty bad. I'd use a red dot sight. I wouldn't use ACOG or thermal. I usually just like to stick to the basics. So for the barrel or whatever, we're going to be using a muzzle brake. Now, you can either use a muzzle brake or a silencer. These are the two attachments I prefer on this gun. Now, the silencer is good for, staying stealthy and, kind of going incognito mode around the map. But the muzzle brake really helps your damage and really helps you get those one-burst kills that are really vital, for getting kill streaks and stuff. That's all for the attachments. Now, the handguns, the M9A1's pretty bad. I'd use anything other than that. Any handgun except this is good. Usually I just stick with this one because it was the cheapest one to unlock. I've heard this one's not that good. But, I'll do another video later about handguns. I haven't really had time to analyze the handguns. But for right now, I'd use the MP443. Now we're going to skip over these and I'll tell you why in a second. These are the really necessary perks up here to use. Stalker is probably the best perk in the game. So you can pretty much use stock. It was pretty much stock from Black Ops 2. You can pretty much just aim down your sights and move around the map and strafe and stuff. So you can pretty much be always be ready for a gunfight. Always be ready for a gunfight. Quick Draw is just another one of those necessary perks that helps you, get the jump on the guy. And every single second counts in a gunfight in this game. You don't have any time to, mess around because you die so fast. Every single speed thing, everything speed related helps out a lot in this game. Now, next thing, we have sleight of hand. Obviously, just reload faster. It's just common sense. The faster you load, the more chances you have of not getting killed, the more chances you have of actually being able to shoot a guy. So yada yada. Ready up. Just another one of those perks that really helps in gunfights. Just every little second counts. So you just want to be using this. Plus, it's really cheap. So, Gambler. Now, what I said about the lethals and tacticals earlier is because you can take off Gambler and put on a tactical grenade. The reason about lethals, I don't really like the lethals in this game. I don't really think they're very good, so I'd either stick with the concussion grenade or Gambler. And Gambler spawns you with a random perk. Pretty much you can spawn with any of these perks you can spawn with. So it's pretty cool. It's just kind of a little fun perk to use. It's not excuse me. It's not the most necessary thing in this game, but it's always fun to use it. Now, if you're a assault guy for your strike package, I'd be using these three. Now, you don't have to use the Hind, but the reason why I have the Hind on is because right now in the beginning of the game, not a lot of people have Stinger missiles on or launchers, so your Hind's going to pretty much be safe once it's put up in the air. Now, the reason why I'm not using a SATCOM is because, first of all, they're kind of irritating to me. I don't really like having to sit them down and stuff. And the fact that, I don't really think they help out a lot. I've been playing this game for a while now, these past couple of days, and I don't really see the SATCOMs being that much of a, help for your team. Plus, you'll have a bunch of teammates using them because the game just came out. Now, the Maniac is really fun to use. Just have a knife. You're a juggernaut that sprints fast and has a knife and a throwing knife. I mean, it's just so fun using that. Now, the dog is really cool. The dog, it really kills a lot. So, it's just a smart thing to have. It's kind of fun and neat running around with a dog, too. Now, if you're a support guy, I'd use a ballistic vest for sure, because ballistic vests really help out in this game. You can use a SATCOM and a VSAT, or an Oracle. Not really too, I'm not really too smart with support perks, but these are some perks I'd think, or some kill streaks, sorry. Some kill streaks I'd use. I usually stick with Assault, so. Specialist, I don't even bother with Specialist in this game. Now, the next class is really identical to this, except the gun has been changed. Is a Remington R5 assault rifle. It is around 6 or 7 squad points to unlock. I believe both of these are 6 or 7 squad points to unlock. Now, this is pretty much like the ACR from Modern Warfare 2. you're pretty much going to be using the exact same attachments, the muzzle brake, the red dot sights, the secondary, and all the perks are the same too. And all the strike packages are the same. So really the only big difference is the gun. So that's it. And the reason why, I think these are the two best guns in the game without a doubt. This gun, the first one, is pretty much like the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, and this is like the ACR. So really what it comes down to is your preference in, fully automatic guns or burst guns. So if you're a burst gun guy, go with the MSBS, or the fully automatic guy, go with the Remington. Basically, I use both of these classes online. I use this more of a long-range maps and this at close-range maps because obviously the Remington has a better close range. It does better close-up than the MSBS, obviously because it's a burst gun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this class setup guide. Hopefully you guys will use these online and really improve your your KDs and stats and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and make sure to leave a like and a comment or subscribe if I helped you out. This has been Pibb, guys, and I will talk